everyone, Garrett from Modern Artifacts here with another video. Sorry I haven't been posting much lately because of the holidays and everything just kind of got crazy, but back with some more videos. Today I want to talk about a Star Wars trading card game. And I see you guys see this box and it says it's the Star Wars customizable card game. Well, it is not that, okay? I got that game when I was probably 10 years old, and I really hated it. My brother and I, we tried to play it when we were kids, and we just could not figure it out. It was so difficult, and it was so hard to understand. The rules were so complex, and I know a lot of people to this day still complain about that with that game. And I probably took them, put them in the yard sale, threw them in the trash, I don't know. But I replaced them with this game. This was the Star Wars trading card game, and it came out in 2002. It was a two-player game, much easier to play, much more fun in my opinion. It was much easier for a younger audience, and it was made by Wizards of the Coast. This is actually one of the starter sets. It's actually sealed, and they're pretty easy to find because this was a pretty common set. This was the first series, or the first expansion, and Wizards of the Coast did a great job with this game. It was easy to play. It did involve dice and counter markers and things like that, which some people don't like that in a card game, but it was still pretty fun, easy to play. The first expansion was for the Attack of the Clones film, and it was pushed then in 2002. I also collected, I only got into the first two expansions, which was Attack of the Clones, and then they had Sith Rising, which kind of went through the Phantom Menace a little bit, and some of Attack of the Clones. There were 10 expansion sets in total, one for each of the 6 films. And then they also had ones, it was obviously Sith Rising, the Jedi Guardians, Rogues and Scoundrels, which was kind of like bounty hunters and stuff, and then the Battle of Yavin. So they did pretty good on this. I think it went through 2005 with this game. I only collected probably my first year and kind of got out of it once I was getting a little older. Today I'm not really going to get too much into the rules of the game. I'll tell you a little bit about it, but there's some really good videos online, and I'm going to put a link in here for one that's really good that came from the Discard Dead channel. But I'm not going to get into it. I just want to show you my collection, talk briefly about the rules, and just show you what I had and what I found. I found these recently from when I was a kid. So this one I'm just keeping sealed. You can actually see it still has a sticker on from the store. It's probably on clearance, but yeah, easy to find and pick up. This is my set. All right, so what I have in here is I have these 2 packs are some of my spare cards. Got the rule book. Okay, the rule book explains quite a bit of things into detail. Really good book. And then I have 2 decks that I had made when I was younger. These were the ones that we played with. They were set up to be 60 card decks. That's what the standard amount of cards that you needed to play the game. So you have a light side and a dark side. There's also neutral characters. Okay, you can tell by the marker in the corner. You have the red lightsaber, you have a blue lightsaber, and then the other one has the Mandalorian symbol on it here. Okay. You also had markers for damage, and you also had, if I can find one in here, force markers, which go along with the playmat that I'll show you here in a minute. You use die for doing damage counters and for your build costs, which I'll get into a little bit. Okay, this was the playmat, which may not be able to open it all the way up here, but you can see there's different types of units that you can use in here. There's character units, there's ground units, and space units, which I'll show you the cards here in a second. You also have a force meter, and then there's down below when you're playing, you actually have a build area for where you're building units and stuff. The playmat also has just directions on here for light side and dark side players on how to play a basic game. It was actually pretty simplified from the version that's in the rule book. So it's just kind of a way to get started, and then they have more technical rules inside the book. So it wasn't necessary. I mean, you don't necessarily have to use the play mat, but it did make it easier to play the game. I know it's not just a game you can pick up and, you know, just play on a tabletop by itself very easily, and you actually have to bring the counters and die along with you as well. The only other thing I had in here was I had an actual list of the cards and the ones that I actually have, which it was from the original two expansions. So first off, I'll go ahead and show you, let's see, I'll show you the dark side deck that I have here. Okay, I'll explain what the cards mean, the stuff on the cards, what they mean here real quick. Okay, in the top left corner, you have a build value. Okay, and this is how many build points you need to actually play this card on the field as an attack with. Okay, you have the name of your character, you have a little description of them. Like I said, there's the light and dark side symbol here to know which side they're on. Okay, then each unit has a speed value, a power value, and a health value. Okay, so their speed his is pretty high at 70, and the higher the speed that you have, it means the sooner you'll be able to attack when you're in a battle phase. Okay, the power is how many life points, or how much power they have and how much they can attack with the dice. You get 6 die to roll when you actually battle with him. And then his health is how much health he has, and once that's down to 0, he's dead. Then this section here gives a little description about any special abilities that he has, any force abilities that he has that you can use during battle or even in other phases. A lot of these cards have a small letter here. They're a unique unit. And those are different, like there's different Darth Maul cards that you can stack to make, more powerful and use different types of attacks. And it gives you kind of like clears up your battle space, because you can stack the cards on top of each other because you can only have a certain amount out. So he's a special character that you're able to stack and do some different things with. So it's pretty cool. You'll see the little tiny Darth Maul symbol there. That symbol right there is what expansion this card is from. This is from the Sith Rising one. Let's see. So like this next card is, that's the Attack of the Clones expansion. And at the very bottom, you have what card it is in the set. And then you have its rarity, circle, diamond, or star is for the rarity. Star obviously being rare. So this is the dark side set. I have Darth Maul, which is a pretty cool card. Jango Fett. Zam Wesell, which this one you can see they did have some holographic cards, and the holographics weren't necessarily exclusive to rares. There are some common and uncommon cards that are holographic, so I don't know what the choice was for that, but yeah, some are and some aren't. Darth Tyrannus. See, these are uncommon cards, but they are holographic. You can see there's multiple different variations of Darth Tyrannus here. So you'll be able, like this is the B version, and then this is E version, which you'll be able to stack them because they go together, but they're just different cards. And you've got Destroyer Droids, Jango Fett, that's an uncommon, and Jango Fett, that is a common, but also holographic, which is interesting. Okay, so these are, I forgot to get into that, but these are all character cards. You can see they have a purple border around them. That means they're a character and they're played as a character in battle. We'll get into, this is space units. Okay, so these are only able to be played in the space area of the play board. Okay, I have the Slave 1, which is a rare holographic. Droid Control Ship, Federation, Trade Federation War Freighter, lots of other stuff. You get into more common cards and easy to find cards. Okay. And I have these are the ground units, okay? So they can only be played in the ground area. They have the green border around them. Trade Federation Battleship Corps, and so on, battle droids, super battle droids, Geonosian guys, all kinds of stuff, okay? So those are all ground units. Then there's two different types of other cards that are not, you know, a unit, okay? There are battle cards, and then there are mission cards, okay? Battle cards can be played anytime during battle. They actually have a force value that you have to pay to use them, but they give you special abilities during the battle. We have a few that are rare. Dark Side Compulsion, Dark Side's Command, and then gets into uncommons and commons. Then there are mission cards, which you actually have to pay a build cost to use these, and they play out different missions and do different special things during the battle phase. Once you can actually build them and use them. This is a rare, Target the Senator, and I have it not holographic as well. A couple of them. Okay, so there's different types of things you can do with either, and they have a build phase count to them, and some of them use force counters as well. So that's the Dark Side deck that I have. And I know that in future expansions, they added equipment type cards and possibly other cards. I didn't get too much into the other ones, but I'm going to try to start getting into it and start learning it. But so then I have my light side characters. You can tell by the blue lightsaber, like I said. Okay, we have Yoda, the Jedi Master, which is a cool card. Anakin Skywalker, which is a rare. Another Anakin, different variant of Anakin. Okay, so he has different, you can tell between the different cards, he has a different speed and he has a different health and power values, so, and different abilities. So you can reshuffle your stack at a certain phase in the game to use different abilities and use different, you know, kind of strategize how you want to use the card. Mace Windu, Plo Koon, a lot of cool Jedi Masters. And you get into Watto, Obi-Wan Kenobi, some different types of Obi-Wan. Other characters, these are more common cards. Okay. And then here are some of the space units. Obi-Wan Starfighter, Padme's Yacht. These are more rare. Some more basic units, more common cards. And then we get into the ground units, which we have the Naboo Defense Station, a couple of those. The AT-TE Walkers 71E, which is rare. Another one of those. Get into some of the other smaller units. Jedi Heroes, Mobile Assault Cannon, different stuff. And we have some of the battle and mission cards, which is Yoda's Intervention, which is a cool card. Ward of the Jedi. Hero's Flaw. Jedi Bravery. Those are the rare ones. And then your mission cards. We got Jedi Council Summons. Jedi Call for Help. The Order here. So those are in A Moment's Rest. And you can see the other one was the neutral, which has the Mandalorian symbol. So those can be played in either side's deck, in a light side or dark side deck. For the other extra cards that I have, I don't have too many like cool rares or anything. I think I got Elon Sleaze Bagano in this one. And a few in here. My most favorite character of all, on top and in the middle. I got a lot of rares in the light side here. Give me 1 second. I'll just show the rare character ones, which are cool. Jar Jar Binks, holographic. Tonwi, Lamassu, Bail Organa, another Jar Jar, Dexter Jetster, Padme, Captain Typho, R2-D2, and Queen Jamila. So those are some of the cool cards that I have. It's a real fun game. I want to really dive back into it. I just kind of found these cards and want to try and learn the game again and get pretty good at it. And but I did play this quite a bit when I was a kid. My brother and I played it, and we had a lot of fun with it. The one thing I am going to open is I got a whole lot of cool cards from this. And there's one thing that I found in it that was actually pretty cool. I found a 2002 KB Toys promo card that was still sealed. It was pretty neat. It has one card in it, and I think this is just a coupon on here that you can get $3 off your next Hasbro Star Wars action figure purchase of $15 or more. Only at KB Toys. But it expired December 31st, 2002. So that's no good. But I'm going to go ahead and open this one, and we'll take a look and see what it is. It should be a pretty cool promo card. Yeah, we'll go ahead and open this up and see. If I can get it open very gently. Don't want to mess it up. This has been sealed since 2002, which is pretty cool, or before. All right, so there's the coupon. And another coupon. It says buy 2-player trading card game and get a free booster. Oh, I bought the starter set. I should get a free booster. But that one also expired December 31st, 2002. All right, so let's take a look at this promo card. Oh, okay, cool. So this is Clone Warrior 4163. And it's an uncommon card, but you can see instead of like the number out of however many in the set, it actually has just a promo number. So it's number 3 of the promos. That's pretty cool. This one is just a pretty basic card. It doesn't have any special abilities, just a quote in here from Lamassu, but pretty neat. So very cool card. Very special because not as many promos out there, but that's pretty neat. So I have a few booster packs, and then I have 2 starter decks from a different expansion. One that I've never played, and one that I've never actually seen much of. But I'm going to open those up in the next video. So be sure to be on the lookout for that and check it out. Like, comment, anything that you found interesting about this, or had any comments about this game, is one I loved and really enjoyed it. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.